Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Milwaukee from the home court of the Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry. Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. So the Bucks win the tip. Antetokounmpo looking it over. With the shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Zubac. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. And that one is good.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that. Just too shifty.
Here is Harden. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. Led the league in assists in 2023. So all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
A 3-ball.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now, here's Lillard. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Harden. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Jackson. Inside. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Lillard outside. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 5 minutes.
And one of the quickest triggers. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
Done outside. .151 left in the first quarter.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Harden's shot is good.
There's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that three-point shot, that's tops on the list.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. .109 left here in the opening quarter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off Giannis. And the jump by Giannis.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Screen by Jones. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Portis. Jackson with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Jackson, that's good.
And the vision of the Greek Freak, they're able to pick out the opening.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So for the Clippers. Clippers trailed by 3. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
He hits the second from the line. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
There's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
1 quarter in the books. It's been a close one so far. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 2. And we'll get going after this from the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Yeah, you got to get Norman Powell a little bit further from the basket. Easy, too.
Lopez outside. Pass to Green. Back to Lopez. Over Eubanks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Brent, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game. You could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. And then Porter with the jam.
Tenacious play by Porter, cleaning up the offensive glass and sending it right back.
Simmons can't get it to go.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
The Bucks working the ball around. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul.
And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
On the wing, Porter. The kick out to Lopez. Clock at 4. Over Eubanks. The shot's good from Lopez. And now a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Powell. Rebound by Brook Lopez. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
And here's Porter. Finished off by Porter.
Serious knock from Porter on that one. Slamming it down with authority.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Zubac.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
In the history of the game, James Harden gets to the line as well as anyone we've ever seen.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Lillard with the bucket.
How many times do we see Lillard just change the face of the game from downtown?
Harden scanning the floor. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Jackson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Giannis inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 5.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the rim. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now here's Leonard. There's a good screen. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. Man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Al Harden, 12 points for him. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Giannis wins the tie.
Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Here's Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
Free throw shooting, not an area that he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Lillard looking around to the paint. Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket. Giannis has got the lead up to 7 up for Milwaukee.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Down low. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Giannis inside. Kicks it out to Lillard. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Bucks leading by 4. Back to Giannis. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Spins. Here's Harden. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
So it's the Clippers now. 4-point game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Harden's shot is off. And the Bucks with possession here. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will be a getaway game for them. A one-game only. Kubo hammers it in.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Here's Harden. And on the way. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. The shot from the low post is good. Zubac has got his first points in this one.
Well, Zubac really does have good hands and a soft touch.
And that's somehow this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams will make substitutions. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Here's Lillard. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Lopez up top. Lillard outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez, no luck. Clippers trailed by 6. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Powell with it. And stolen by Lillard. Here we go, one-on-one. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Every so often he's going to remind you that Dame Dollar can make you holler.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Lillard for the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And they get it to double digits just as we get set for the final quarter.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
Bucks leading by 11. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Giannis. Outside Portis. Lillard outside. Screen by Giannis. 5 to shoot. Off the left rim and out.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Simmons. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bucks passing it around. Nobody near Lillard. Gets an open look and hits. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a good physical play there from Simmons. Not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Jrue Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Trent with the wide open look. Out to Kuzma. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Traps in the tray. Giannis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Clippers trail by 17. Pass to Harden. Done outside. Back to Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
To the inside. Here's Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. Leonard looking around. Here is Harden. And there's the drive. That shot no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. And the call on the shot he sends into the line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers. Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
No good at the strike this time. Second misses also. And Zubac has proven that Brent, there's still a place in the league for old school centers.
Well, I think he plays, Kevin, with a combination of talent around him that allows him to situate himself right where he needs to be. Impactful around the basket, a huge rebounding presence, a guy that brings some physicality, and he's been in a perfect slot to show why it is he's such a valuable NBA player.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And the timeout call here by Tyronn Lue. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Clippers trailed by 16. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Harden can't hit.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Pass to Lillard. Portis the screen. Back to Lillard. Over Jones. Milwaukee. No good that time either. And so here are the Clippers. It's trailed by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident performance for the Bucks.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Lillard. And here's Giannis from outside. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 16-point game. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. From deep, Trent. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Derek Jones Jr. Assist by James Harden.
Here's Portis. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.